Today's crap on deck is for Perseus Mandate, a standalone expansion to Fear that I have admittedly the least pre-existing experience with versus Fear and Extraction Point. If I could just say this right off the bat, don't play Perseus Mandate. It sucks and it's not worth your time or your bandwidth. Let's talk more about it. I may have spoken a little too soon when I said Extraction Point and Perseus Mandate are a bucket of technical problems. Perseus Mandate runs fine and even supports native widescreen that turned itself off at some point and I forgot to turn back on until later on. It didn't crash like Extraction Point did several times toward the beginning, and ultimately it ran fine on my Steam Deck. You're still going to have to apply some unofficial patches on PC though. Perseus Mandate is far and away the least impactful of the two expansions, which is saying something since neither are canonical. You play as Sarge, a character wholly useless to the plot and world around him. Your job is to go in and find information related to Project Perseus. Remember how the story of the first game was kinda stupid? Are you ready to tangentially hear that same plot thread but over a radio and poorly explained? It's not a compelling story when you already know the answer, like when one soldier mentions to look out for an unaccompanied 8-year-old girl running around on her own, one that nobody else seems to see. Gee, I wonder who that could be. I will admit there is a point toward the middle of the game where you meet up with the ending of the original Fear and the soldiers just go quiet when Paxton Fettel is dead for the hour. It's a nice touch, even if the overall game is kinda stupid. While Extraction Point dabbled in companion AI, Perseus Mandate goes all out on giving you 2 AI soldiers to fight with at various points in the game, and some allies to fight with in later battles. It's a nice idea in theory, but the allies suck. I killed a lot more of them than the enemies did by accident. There is friendly fire in this game. The presence of multiple targets also breaks the AI severely in some spots, making the game a cakewalk. The engine just doesn't know how to handle multiple targets for an AI, and they just kinda break and switch between you back and forth. After playing through Extraction Point just a few days ago, I have to say I found Perseus Mandate underwhelming. Actually, that's not descriptive enough. Perseus Mandate pissed me off, and I didn't finish the last chapters. The game is ugly as sin and looks far worse than the base game did. The levels are terrible, the textures look awful, and it's obvious this got rushed as quickly as possible to meet some deadline. Perseus Mandate sucks, and I'd like to reiterate that it's made even more pointless by being retconned out of continuity by the next game. The Nightcrawlers never show up again. Hello, Jim Ward. And it's stupid. Your character has access to the reflex ability despite not being the point man and having no reason to have it. A lot of the levels are open areas with no real cover that just screw you. It's not that the game is hard, it's just unfair and poorly designed. It's the exact opposite of Extraction Point's well-crafted levels. There are 3 new weapons here, one of which sucks. The grenade launcher is a devastating tool in the hands of the AI, and for the player it's mostly useless. The assault rifle is fine, albeit a bit overpowered, and the zoom-in scope is bound to make you go blind at one point. And the lightning arc gun is mostly just there to be neat. There's not a lot of spoopies to talk about in this one either, given neither Fettel nor Alma really care about the Sarge. It's just not scary. No siree. Nothing in this game to put me on edge. Okay, which one of you shit my pants? They might have had something going with the creatures that pull you into the ground if they had done it 1 or 2 times and spaced it out, but it happens a lot, it's very well choreographed, and ultimately it just loses its punch after the first time. Ultimately, Perseus Mandate is not fun. If you want to stick with the classics, play Fear and Extraction Point. If you get really bored, try this one out since it's part of the package anyway, whether you buy it on Steam or Good Old Games. I really don't have much to talk about on this one. It's not fun, it's not well designed, and it's kind of a waste of your time. Like and subscribe for more of these videos, and I'll be back with more crap on deck. I think I'm going to take a break from the Fear games for a little while before I move on to Fear 2. I need to play something else.